but no, very tiny, tiny penis.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, on our airwaves right now, it's a pleasure to have from the best show on WFMU, Tom Scharpling.
Hey.
Hi, Tom Scharpling. How's it going, man? Thanks for calling in.
I don't like that spring sound effect.
Oh, no, you could hear that?
This might be a short interview.
I thought I thought that you weren't going to be able to hear our sound effects, so now I'm kind of embarrassed that you heard it.
Look, I heard it. It's fine. You got a spring on there. Whether you're trying to make it sound like I'm a Jack in the Box or something, I don't know what the intent was, but I'm going to roll with it.
Hey, Tom, can you give us a spring break on that, please? Thanks.
Oh, a what? Can I give you a what?
Tom, a spring. He said spring break. Did you see spring? Did you see Spring Breakers? By the way,
I did.
Did you like it?
I did.
I did too. I like Harmony Korine, but he gets shat on a lot. And you know, the younger. What do you think about Harmony Korine as a director? I'm just going to jump into this.
I like him. I think he's got a ton of energy, and it's like even if I don't like the movie, I like the fact that he makes the movies he wants to make, and he's ridiculous, but he knows he's ridiculous.
Yeah. Do you remember when he in his very early in his career when he'd go on Letterman and act really funky and weird?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
fantastic. I've gone back and watched those on YouTube.
Was Letterman influence on you growing up before you got into being a talk show host?
Sure, Letterman. That show was a huge influence. I used to watch his the summer replacement show. I even remember watching in the morning or whatever it was called. But
what's that? What are you talking about?
Yeah, before.
He had like a morning show before he had a late night show.
Oh gosh,
in Chicago, right?
That was back in the day. Are you calling in from New Jersey right now?
I am calling from New Jersey.
You are kind of like my window, and a lot of I think us on the East Coast. I mean, I'm sorry, on the West Coast. I think you're our window into New Jersey a lot, since it's. I don't remember a lot of media representing it like the Best Show does in a way. So I feel like I really know New Jersey after listening to your show for so long.
Oh, that's flattering. I like repping New Jersey.
You do? Okay, well,
it's just Tom Scharpling and Suffocation. That's our only
the band Suffocation. Do you have any experience with them? Have you ever gone to a Suffocation show?
I have not.
Okay. Did you ever see Glenn Danzig around back in the day? I'm going to ask us a bunch of Jersey questions real quick off the bat.
No, because he has not been here for a long time, and I'm not that old.
Have you ever seen Dan Glenzig around?
I have seen Glenn Danzig around, yes.
Good.
How many people were in?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
How many people do you have in that room? It sounds like it's 7 people.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. We have 7. We have lots of guests tonight, but you're just one of them.
Man.
And Eddie Deason is also on tonight. So I'm really podcasting it up. Yeah. Do you know him from Grease? And
of course I do. He was in Scavenger Hunt, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. No, it's called Midnight Madness. It's called, not Scavenger
War
Hunt.
Games.
What was a movie about a scavenger hunt? It's his second time on the show, Tom. No big deal. Anyways,
Tom, I'm gonna just bust. Oh, I'm gonna ask one more question about the East Coast back in the day, because I know you've always been a music guy. But did you ever go to do you have any relationship with New York hardcore at all?
No.
No, you weren't. Okay, see,
nope.
I love that.
No, I was a big coward. I didn't go to those things. I was scared I was gonna get smashed.
I know, but it doesn't. Yeah, like Cro-Mag shows and stuff. Yeah, what were you doing when those guys were playing around and stuff? What kind of shows were you going to?
Softcore.
Oh, I was seeing all kinds of. I was seeing anything that I could go see. I saw all kinds of garbage.
Did you ever? Who's that guy that is associated with Bruce Springsteen, like Southside Johnny or something? Did you ever see Southside Johnny?
The Asbury Pukes.
I saw Southside Johnny once, yes. And the Asbury Jukes.
It didn't leave an impression then?
Oh, no, it left an enormous impression.
Okay.
That I was never going back again.
Tom, you're bringing the best show back, and that's why you're coming on podcast right now, and it means the world. And what kind of format are you gonna be doing it in?
Well, we're gonna have a lot of spring sound effects and a lot of slide whistles. It's an original idea I had. I don't know where it hit me like a bolt of lightning to have spring sound effects over and over.
Are people going to be able to call in still?
Of course.
Okay, so it's going to be like streaming live, and then you'll podcast it later?
That's exactly it. It'll be the same exact show that it was, but it just won't be on the radio.
Are you going to have like a whole Tom radio station that will be broadcasting other stuff when the show is not live?
Probably not. We'll see where we end up with stuff. I just want to do this show as well as I can do this show, and then we'll take it from there.
Listen, this is what you got to do.
See where we end up.
You have to start a whole podcast network. Like the Nerdcast and the Spodcast, the Smod, and all that stuff.
Sure. Who wouldn't want?
Yeah, Tom, if you
more podcasts to listen to.
Yeah.
And the Joe Rogan one.
Tom, if you want to be successful, take the advice of Corey from Illogical Contraption Radio.
Yeah. Look, I will hopefully someday be at the level of a Joe Rogan in terms of that guy. I think he got trapped in his sensory deprivation tank for a little.
Okay, and when can we start hearing the new Best Show? Because I will be honest, I've been having withdrawals since you haven't been on the air.
It's very soon. We're so close. It's ridiculous.
That's so cool. Okay, I'm very excited, and thank you so much for being on the show, Tom. I have a couple.
That's it.
No. I want to talk to you more. I told you I don't.
You're going to give Eddie Deason all this run on the show. You bounce me.
Tom,
Clear out because so what? You can tell another story about throwing a pie at Sid Caesar.
You're eating up our Deason time right now, Tom. Please,
Tom. I'm just saying thank you early in the interview. Is that a no-no when you interview people? Because
yeah, it sounds like you're playing him off like Jodorowsky at the Oscars.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Did you see did you see Jodorowsky's Dune, Tom Scharpling?
I did see Jodorowsky's Dune. Yes.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah. So I want to ask you about music stuff real quick. That's
it for Jodorowsky's Dune.
Well, tell me more. I don't. Look, I'm trying to. What do you think of Alejandro Jodorowsky's and his films?
Look, I thought that was a really good movie. I liked it a lot. And, yes, it was a little strange how at the end of it they put the part where he talks about raping the source material.
Raping the corpse of Frank Herbert.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. Maybe something got lost in translation even though he was speaking English, so...
Yeah, he's a character, though. The world needs more characters like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good way to look at
Everybody's supposed to be straight. Some boring snoozes who we're surrounded by. That's the best. That's the default setting we all want.
Well, no, and you know what? I even think he made that movie a fun movie because what a character he was. I think a lot of documentaries get so annoying. Modern documentaries because it's just a bunch of talking heads and a band that I've been listening to the Best Show for so many years, and a band you actually turned me on to many years ago was Big Star, and I watched that Big Star documentary, and it was just a bunch of guys pointing at Big Star records saying, "Oh, this is a good record, you got to listen to this record." And
I like the Big Star documentary.
Oh, sorry, geez. Okay, see, I didn't. I'm bad at this interview stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm not you and you're not me. That's how it works sometimes, is that people have different reactions to different things.
Mm-hmm. It makes two of us, Scharpling.
In the Jodorowsky movie, they talked about a couple bands that were doing music, Magma and Pink Floyd. I know that one of the characters you created, Gary the Squirrel, is a big fan of prog rock music. Are you, in real life, a prog rock fan at all on any level?
Well, first of all, Gary the Squirrel's not a prog rock fan. That's Vance. Likes prog rock.
Vance, I'm so sorry. Vance likes
Gary
prog rock.
the Squirrel is a big power pop fan.
Okay, got it. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't
Did you hear Gary the Squirrel's hardcore record?
Yeah, I did.
Hey,
That was really good. I've played it on the show before.
Wow.
Heavy duty. But going as the prog thing, yeah, you know what? I listen to certain things, and I've listened to certain things trying to get ready for this other thing I'm working on that I can't talk about yet.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
No! Oh, come on. Oh, okay, let me tell you everything about it.
No one's listening to this show. Come on.
Because some dude said, oh, come on.
Some dude, how dare you?
What are we on the playground now? Are you double daring me to prematurely talk about an idea that I haven't done anything with yet?
No, I triple dare you.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll tell you now.
So spill it.
Let's do it. So, yeah, I'll listen to some stuff,
Okay.
and I enjoy it, and other stuff I'll listen to and think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a case-by-case thing with some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But again, why is everybody in a rush to be so straight with everything? I don't get it. Everybody's it's a rush to just not be a weirdo anymore.
What do you mean exactly?
Like a guy, you gotta go look. This Billy Corgan is mentally ill on some level, on a very core level.
Right.
But the idea that there's a guy like that who he's on the cover of a cat magazine, and then he gets involved in wrestling, and then he's just making weird. He's playing for 12 hours straight. It's like, well, what's the better thing to it? You really, everybody's so mad at a guy for indulging his peccadillos.
You know what? I see I understand what you're saying. And like, these people should be celebrated, and you're right. Everyone's so quick to shit on all these people. But on the other side of the coin, I think it's the same problem is like this Peter Pan Live. I loved Peter Pan Live. I was like, oh my God, these people, they dressed up, they put on costumes, they sang and they danced and they did it, and they fucking did it. And then everyone shat on it, you know, because it wasn't it wasn't bad enough for them.
Yeah, what was it supposed to be? It's like, oh wait, Peter Pan Live was kind of ridiculous on some level. Wow, so Christopher Walken as the Captain Hook and all that. It's just like, yeah, it's a spectacle and it's nuts, and some of it's going to be crazy. Why is everybody so quick? Everybody's so worried about coming off as liking something that other people can say they don't like.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're going to get sent to taste jail or something.
Yeah, Tom Scharpling, ladies and gentlemen. That's right.
You like what you want to like, and everybody's so worried. What's the ideal thing? At midnight, that's the ideal. That's the ideal to just make fun of weirdos all the time. No,
I've never seen, and I'm I'm just speaking for myself. I've never seen a more awkward show on TV it was like just so.
Well, say I enjoy watching at midnight. Does that mean that you guys are going to send me to taste jail?
Not at all.
Because I don't want to go to taste jail.
If you like what you want to like, I don't. If you like it and it's not hurting anybody else, then more power to you.
Damn right. Irony is a dead scene.
You know, Shelby hates Led Zeppelin over here. My partner Shelby.
I don't blame him.
He hates Led Zeppelin.
Over Led Zeppelin too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in a room with a bunch of people over Led Zeppelin. Now, Tom, when you talked about Led Zeppelin a lot on the air, and you were talking about summoning demons and black magic. Did you ever actually do any spells IRL when you were into that shit?
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool, good to know.
It was meant to be kind of funny.
Okay.
I'm not actually into that stuff.
All right. Well, you know.
It's funny, though. Who knows? Maybe I'll start getting into it now. I tried reading these Aleister Crowley things. It's the most arcane stuff. I could not get through it.
You couldn't? I know. It's hard to read, huh? That's why you got to read the L. Ron Hubbard stuff. Tom.
You don't think I wish I could stick a demon on some people?
No. I mean, it's like that guy, that comic book guy, Grant Morrison. He says, like, he's always telling people to do magic.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. You know that guy?
Hey, yeah. I do.
Okay. Tom, I have some questions from listeners here.
Okay.
And I'll get through them real quick. Tom, you were a basketball journalist for a long time. This listener asks, who was the greatest you ever saw play the game in real life, and who do you think was the greatest to play the game ever, or at least in your lifetime?
Who was the greatest I ever saw?
Yeah, like live in front of you. Live in front of you, yeah.
Huh.
Bill Laimbeer.
Best performance you saw.
Yeah, I've never seen. I'm trying to think who. I didn't see in person a lot of the all-time legends. I strangely have missed those games when I'm there. So I don't. Shaquille O'Neal, probably.
Okay. Well, who do you think is the best to ever play the game in your lifetime? Is it Jordan?
In my lifetime, well, I'd say it's probably currently Michael Jordan, but in a pure talent sense,
Spudway.
It's LeBron James has the most skill, that he has more skill than Michael Jordan had. I think overall, he could do literally any aspect of the game. He can do so.
Yeah. Who do you think's going to go all the way this? I don't know basketball that well, so I'm just. Who do you think's going to go all the way this season?
I never could have guessed it by that. By that.
Who do you think is going to throw the ball through the basket the more times of the teams of players?
Yeah. Who do I think? I don't know. Right now, the Golden State Warriors look really good, but they're not going to go the distance.
No, they're. Yeah, we have weird teams up here. We have the Kings and the Warriors, so that's what we got.
The Kings are fun. They have a guy, DeMarcus Cousins, who's awesome.
Oh, I think
it's a lot of fun.
I think a Real Housewife owns them too, which is cool.
Real Housewife owns the Kings?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Okay. Another listener asked, Tom, do you play video games or at least games on your cell phone?
On my phone, I'll play end up playing like games like Threes and Drop 7, like kind of.
Oh yeah, Drop 7.
The Tetris style, horizontal, vertical games is what I play. I really don't get much into gaming beyond.
And listener Mike asks, Tom, you once said on the Best Show that metal is for babies. And people need to grow up who listen to metal. Your partner John Worster is in the Mountain Goats with John Darnielle. Is John Darnielle a baby?
Well, first of all, my quote is being mangled there.
Okay, you're misquoted.
I said that it's for teenagers and children, not babies. You don't want to have a baby listen to metal.
Right. And you still okay? And what about the John Darnielle thing?
Is he a teenager?
Why? Because he likes metal?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like a black metal scholar, I believe.
He's super knowledgeable about the stuff. And look, maybe that's the childish teenage part of him staying alive. I don't know what to say. He's got pretty diverse tastes, and I know he likes it. The thing is, though, he likes all sorts of stuff. He's not just somebody just yelling metal in your face like like those guys on that metal show.
Oh God! No. He loves Steely Dan too, and John's even a guy who he loves like really late eras. Like he loves.
Hold on, what was that? The Price is Right trombone.
Yeah.
What?
There you go.
Thank you.
What do you bought a very limited sound effects package. You might want to see about expanding the options on your sound effects there. They are I think it was 2 springs, the sad trombone, and
The Price is
what
Right
was the other
music
one?
horn.
The
Yeah.
slide whistle.
I have Ed McMahon here.
Hi-oh!
See, I have Ed
There
McMahon.
you go.
Yeah, that's a
What
good one.
happened? Is the Austin Powers broken?
Yeah, it's off. It's not online right now.
Yeah, somebody didn't pay for the domain,
Yeah.
so it's offline.
Well, fingers crossed, one of you guys will crack out your Austin Powers Blu-rays, and you can pull the clips off manually.
Yeah, I'll make it myself.
We'll be pulling off manually later today.
Corey, I like you, Corey.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you.
I like you, Corey. It's the crew you're surrounded with.
I know.
Oh, come on, Tom. We all think you're groovy, baby. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there you go. Now you're winning me over. Now I'm on your side. All of you, all 11 of you.
Tom, I am gonna let you go now because I gotta talk to Eddie Dees, and we're gonna play Gilligan's Island trivia with him, and he's gonna win a book gift certificate because that's what he likes to get when he does podcasts. So I'm gonna get it for him, but I'm gonna make him ask some questions first. But I got
Don't call them gift certificates. It makes you sound old.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to ask you one thing just for my own sake. That during the sound collages, which have changed my world, the sound collages you do, there's that real creepy synth arpeggio. Is that ELO? I have a bet with somebody.
Sing how it goes.
It's Pink Floyd, dude.
Oh no, that's Roundabout by Yes.
No, it isn't. No, it is not. Is it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Sure it is.
I know
that's Roundabout by Yes. There's an ELO one in there that's Evil Woman, which is like the snippet of Evil Woman that's just like just like a really troubling thing that just sounds kind of creepy.
Okay, yeah.
Mad.
Troubling, yeah, I know what it is.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what's that?
That's the Evil Woman snippet.
Play it again.
I just changed the thing. Hold on.
Yeah, I know that part. That's frightening.
Yeah, that's that part of that. But the other one is just that's Roundabout. The keyboard thing, that's like the middle section of Roundabout when it's like
I love Yes. I thought I knew every note of Yes, and I was just listening to that and I was like, that's so familiar. I know what it is. Tom,
can you hear it?
That's it. That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Roundabout.
Yeah, Rick Wakeman, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Tom.
Well, let me just say to you.
Say, please, Tom.
Thebestshow.net is where the show will live.
Okay.
So that's where people should go to hear it. Thebestshow.net.
Thebestshow.net. Tom, I'm very excited it's coming back because your work on the radio has meant so much to me personally. And, I wouldn't want to do this if I didn't listen to you. And what you changed what I thought was funny, and it just thank you for bringing it back, and it means the world. And it's really cool that you're going on the podcast that you influenced to be created. So thank you, Tom.
And now there you go. Okay, there's somebody apparently just spent $5 more on a quick 100 sound effects to get the crickets.
Yeah.
Somebody. So, look, seriously, in all seriousness, thank you so much for having me on, and I appreciate everything you said. That's very flattering, and I will be back to invalidate what you do.
Oh, great. Yeah, thanks.
Much.
Yeah, you're going to steamroll all the chump. Hey, can I get an ID from you? Is that weird if I ask you to do that?
Sure. Well, what do you want me to say?
Hey, this is Tom Scharpling, and you're listening to Illogical Contraption.
Okay.
Okay.
Contraption with the singular?
Yes, just one.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Action.
Hey, this is Tom Scharpling, boing, and you're listening to sound effects, Illogical Contraption.
Thanks, Tom.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Seriously, thanks so much.
Thank you so much. It means the world. Thank you, man. Oh, that's cool. That was really cool.
He had me at the whole Sid Caesar pie.
Is it halftime yet in the Patriots game?
It's just about